What's up? Hello, fellow humans, planet Earth. How are we all doing on this glorious video gaming day? Hello, Dualius. Zup, 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 zup. Hello, hello, hello. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hope everyone's ready for some more Banishers. That's right, it's me. Okay, now I'm a little bit suspicious. Say something only Dualius would know. Endline's address is redacted.
The treasure must be hidden nearby.
Dude, it's doing it again. The volume is so loud. It's like the relative volume of the game is based on like the volume that I had it set to in Windows when I started. Maybe it was just that one time. I guess we'll find out. My address is not redacted. The hell? That's not where I live, guys. If you go there.
The treasure has to be near.
How? Which one is this? 1.1k Witch Stone? Jeg gleder deg. Jeg har tenkt å vaske fotene, jeg glemte det, ja. Tror du det bra, eller? Jeg tror det ordner seg. Jeg tenkte å vaske litt på fotene, men jeg tror det ordner seg sikkert det. As long as here. That's a weird picture about 1,108. Yeah, that is weird, right? I didn't think about that. That is a weird amount. Just like a very arbitrary amount of themes. Oh. Logan is here. He's on the doggy stool. He's pretty warm though. We're looking at 26 degrees Celsius today. Jesus. And I thought it was just getting accustomed to the cold. That's why it felt so warm. Turns out it is actually just really warm outside. Logan's not there anymore. It's time for a trip to the ATM. Rob. For people that were not present last time, as a little bit of a recap, we managed to make our way across. I guess we didn't do. It feels like we didn't do anything last time. Well, oh no, we went back and did some quests, I guess. So yeah, I mean, we fought with this boss before. We can also go fight that boss again, I guess. But I kind of want to get this stupid ass wine ability. Is the vine ability the same thing as this ability? Ability, sorry, okay, we can do block pulls. Is everything vine ability now? Okay, yeah. Yeah, once I have that creeper and ivy ability, we'll go back and explore everything again, but... we went back and helped with some other ghost stuff. Made some more ghost choices. We have more and more people now that are thrown into our bring our wife back grind machine. We met what's her name? Seeker again. We spoke to her witch waifu, Ceridian, and she was like, she was like out of time. She was like, "Oh, did we meet now or did we meet in the past? Is this the present or the future?" And I was like, "All right." And yeah, now we're heading up here north to do something. To Fort Jericho. Am I choosing like a permanent path here or what? The Swamp Witch or Fort Jericho? I mean, I would rather. Oh, they're both the Swamp Witch. I was gonna nuke my video for 8 hours because I didn't sign up for an account. Oh, really? Huh. I mean, it makes sense though. I mean, it's a good meme if you just temporarily want to show someone. Just don't make the mistake I did, which is I uploaded like I uploaded a bunch of videos there, and then they all got taken down, and I was like, oh. And that's why I started uploading that stuff to YouTube, because it was easier. Because if I run a link to that again now, I like having it available. The other problem with YouTube is that it's obviously that it's permanent. But all people have this like impression that if you're uploading something to YouTube, it has to be like it has to be to like gather like a viewership or whatever. You're not just allowed to like upload something to YouTube. I see the like yellow marker there. Weird. Do you think all these areas are just loading screens? I mean, it's probably right, because we can't see anything behind us anymore. I mean, listen, we're about to start the stream too, though, but like, really, this is the only way up where they're going? Really, the only way up to this Fort of Jericho is to squeeze through a little hole in the rock that like most people wouldn't be able to fit through with a backpack on. They couldn't just make a path over here or something. If you have gunpowder, we probably have dynamite, right? Took 10 minutes for the ratings. I listen. I gotta get it out of my system, okay? Wow, guys, look. What the heck? Look, guys, it's raining, and now it just stops raining. I guess I moved between zones or something. That's what the hell, guys. What the hell? It's raining, and then it just stops raining. Like I can see the rain behind me. What the hell, guys? What is going on with this game? Rain? No. What the hell? Yeah, that's weird. Yeah, that's weird. No, but seriously though, like let's be serious for 1 second, okay? I'm gonna ask a very serious question here of everyone, okay? So right here, okay, little cliff. Over here, everything's a cliff, right? Everything's a cliff. Wait, are they implying that there was a path here before, but it got like closed? Is that, wait, let's go through this again. 1 second. I'm gonna give them 100% of the benefit of the doubt here, okay? Now, there was no path there before. That's not how a collapse would work, right? There's no shot the mountain collapsed like this, then why would it do that even? I mean, that seems like what they're trying to say though. It seems like they're trying to say there was like a mountain collapse here. Well, there's no way. There's no shot. Because there's another wagon up here. DoorDash for you. Yeah, because there's another wagon here. How did this wagon get here? Ow!
Mines. The mountains must be rich in ore. Looks a bit rickety.
It's built for a
Looks
team.
a bit
One man
rickety.
alone should be fine. Should be.
Won't budge.
A tangle of rope work blocks it up.
Sign off, let me know when it's your time to link the video. I want some live reactions this time. Hey, whenever it works for you, dude. We can do it when I eat if you want. How long is the video? Four minutes? What the hell? What am I? Yeah, I mean, if it's 4 minutes, then I guess that, like, you can, like, do it as part of, like, a donation or something. Like, donate $30. Actually, $40. Let's do $10 per minute, okay? Do a $40 donation and I'll watch it. Oh, okay. Did they have that media shirt? Okay, so now we're victim blaming. Gotcha. Okay, so it is. I mean, I get paid way more money than that from
Can't
the
climb, but I can get us up there.
Vogue media to say pretend I like their games. The Vogue media pays me way more money to pretend I like their games.
We need to do this together.
Together, whatever. They're paying you too much. We can all tell your face. Oh, you can. Wasn't that obvious? What gave it away? The wagons or? Oh. It was a torches. Oh, that happens. What can I do?
Shall we?
How are you supposed to get up to the chests? Can you actually climb that? Maybe you can just climb that. I don't think you can though. How?
Not a
Hello.
pleasant way to die.
Was a pleasant way to die, is it?
Give me some of that bing bang wow. In my memories, Tomb Raider looked better than this, but after checking YouTube, it's predated. What do you mean? The like the new game, the new Tomb Raider games? Because, yeah, if so, I think you should go play roulette, because poker is a skill game. Now this game looks good. I mean, visually speaking, like the lighting engine looks good. The textures on things looks good. I think what is probably making it look maybe more dated than it is, or you know, not really selling it from like an impressiveness standpoint. It's probably just the fact that there's like nothing that interesting happening, right? I thought about this yesterday, but like I'm just going back down where I came from. I am. I thought about it yesterday when I was trying to like think about what did this game does with like the open world. Like, why is this an open world? And I was saying like, well, what does God of War do with the open world? But one thing God of War.
You
One
need
thing,
to see this.
what the hell just happened? One thing God of War does that this game doesn't is that it's way more spectacular in the things that you see and doing it, right? It has in this game so far we've been in slightly green marshy forest, and then we've been in the slightly green marshy mires. This game has had a lot of moments. Yeah, it had one moment when we stepped out and saw the chapel from a distance over the mires. Like I was like, ooh, that's a cool moment. But when you think about God of War, like you see the giant mountaintops of the giants in the distance, and you can climb on top of that and look down. When you look down, you can see that like a red forest that you lived in, the very pretty looking red forest, and you can see the like Fey place where Freya lives with the giant turtle. You have Midgar's armor like going around all the environment, all the terrain. They did a way better job with like making everything seem fantastical and huge and big. Well, this is supposed to be more grounded, but you know, that kind of like it doesn't really sell how good the game looks. I don't think it does a good job of like selling how good the game actually looks. The game it's actually pretty good looking. I mean, the cutscenes I think do a good job of it.
Almost there.
I think that the lip movement and the facial animation can be a little bit stiff, but that's just a dumb note signature, I guess. But I think this game does look really good.
The lift should be freed now.
Weird. It's fine. It's just a little uninspiring. Yeah, I mean, I think what I said last time kind of rings true. I think if they wanted to go for the more gritty, realistic, like we are actually in England, you know, this is or in America, this is a real place in real time. I think they should have gone for a darker tone to everything. I think they should have made this place darker, had it feel like actually haunted, like a real haunted place, rather than this like ambient light going through everything. You know what I mean? Because it's not really showing off. Like I think the lighting engine is actually pretty good in this, but it's not really getting to show itself off. Because I mean, this giant cavern is just ambiently lit by something. I think I would have gone for a more gritty, like realistic feeling to everything then. I also thought about how weird this thing is again. I mentioned this. Having this like real description of money here, but nothing else has a real description of anything. I thought they were gonna do like more of that stuff where they like described what stuff was in real life. Like, oh, you know, the trade caravans were this and this and this, but they didn't really do that. So
These beams look fragile.
that one there was a pirate enthusiast.
Would you rather climb?
If it were up to me, I wouldn't be here to begin with.
I wouldn't. Calm down, Limmy. I mean, it wouldn't be here to begin with. You don't want to save your wife? And a lot of ideas about half-baked, most of it. I don't know. I mean, that's the stuff that I would really like to like delve into, right? That piece of A to description must have been left over from trying to do to murder all infocoms. Who knows? Because everything else is like these books are written as if they're in the universe, right? Like this is a book that I picked up. So no other information is like that. This is the only information in the game where it's written out of universe. Yo, what's up, Sergeant? Hello. All the other information. Well, I guess yeah. Everything else there is this is out of game, I guess, because this can be found in Myanmar situation or both from merchants, but that's not a description. It's just information about the item. You can bring about piece of it to make stuff mad. I don't think that I don't know if it's half baked. There's I think there's 3 realistic paths for a lot of the side choices here. One, they punched above their pay grade, right? They were gonna make a game that had a budget, like, I don't know, like $50 million or whatever. They're like a $50 million budget. They wanted to make this cool God of War adventure, emotional ghost game, and then they made it, and then this is kind of the result. 2 is they didn't care. They were just like, whatever, like, just we're not. They weren't really inspired by the idea. They just kind of wanted to make something, and the main thing they were inspired by, which is the good part, is the ghost wife. That was like the thing that inspired it. Everything was just whatever. Or 3, money, uninspired, or didn't care. Yeah, they just didn't care. I guess uninspired and didn't care may be very similar though, but not didn't care, but didn't think about it. They didn't think about it, right? They were like, you know, this is like the best they could do. It's not that they didn't try to do better. It's that there's like, this is just the best we can do. But I think regardless though, like, this is, I mean, it's that's my door number 3, incompetence. But I think, like, I mean, the game is good though, you know what I mean? Like, it isn't buggy. It's feature complete, you know what I mean? So it's like, regardless of what I end up feeling about the game when I'm done with it, and regardless of what other people feel about it, at least you can't say they didn't finish the game. At least not so far. I guess maybe there's room for that towards the end. But at least you can say, like, hey, they delivered a fully playable product that seems to be finished so far. That has all the elements to it that you want in it. Even if some stuff is half baked, at least it's there. At least I don't feel like they just threw something in there because they felt like it. You know what I mean? I don't hate this. I don't hate that. Actually, yeah, let's do that. I'd prefer it if they lean harder into the spooky ghost themes or the realistic pioneers or other themes. It's somewhere in between right now. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, 100%. I actually had the most brilliant idea based on what I said last time. You know, I said they should have just focused it on like, they should have just had like a town. They should have just had one town and then focused it on that. Just you go around town, you solve mysteries in the town, you have the same characters popping up, and it's more like a ghost hunting game than a combat RPG game. They should have gone full on like Dead Rising or Outer Wilds with this. They should have had, you are in New Inn Town. It's a relatively big town, you know, like Camarocho size or whatever. There's a decent amount of size to the town, but not super big, not like AAA big. And then they should have had, like, time passes. Time just passes. There's no, you don't stop time. Time passes. You have certain things you need to do. You need to, like, figure out what's happening in the town, figure out what ghosts are happening. There's a bunch of other things happening, and then you need to, like, manage your time. You need to be like, okay, we're gonna go here and deal with this thing, do that thing, and then you know, things will just happen based on time. You know, when you get to day 2, stuff just happens. There's no stopping that. I think that would have been really, really cool. Because that would have built really nicely into Dontnod's kind of like choice-based gameplay thing. And I think that would have given the game a lot of replayability and would have made people more interested in it. Because people, at least me, but I think people really like those types of games where you can play them on time and things happen and you're like, what if I play it again? And then what if I go to, you know, I know that a person's gonna get like murdered in the alley here. What if I go there before they get murdered? You go there and like stop the murder and then like stuff happens, you know what I mean? If they could really focus in on that and really delve in on that, I think that would have been really cool. Then you could have had, you know, you could have tied it into all this like ghost hauntings and made like a giant mystery thing. I think that would have been really cool. I think that actually would have been cool. I would have loved that. But that's a completely different type of game, though. To be fair, I mean this isn't like, you know, like a minor change to fix the game. This is like telling a completely different story. I think that would have been really cool, though. Ikke si ifra til sånn. Prøv igjen. Vær snill mot Lux. Oh my god, I'm gonna run out of treats. I gotta go refill this now. I think that could have been super cool, though. Like, just have this big town, have a lot of events happening in it, set across like 3 days or whatever. Something completely manageable for like an indie team, or like a small development team. And then just like have a lot of cool characters, and then have a bunch of things happen. They do choices, right? Like, oh yeah, you know, you have to banish the ghosts or exercises or extract this essence. If you choose to banish it, then this happens. If you choose this thing, then that happens. I could have really given them a lot of like 66 days in New Eden. I could have really given them like a lot of like things to work with. In like a small package where the goal is just to make like a story that takes maybe like 10 hours to play, but then it has like, you know, like 100 hours of replayability because of all of this different stuff. A little bit like Forgotten City, right? Ja, hoppas jag. Up and. Up and. Up and. Oh, vad är du långt? I'll log on for a Lux, up and. Not bad. Is it? Oh, fringy! Not bad. Can I get that? I'm gonna give Logan the biggest rate. Not bad. Really get that? Oh, no, again? Not bad. Oh, jag fringy! Jag flinka. Tänk för det daget, Richard Dim. That would probably be my like if Don't Not came to me after this, you know, now that I have such a close repertoire with them, now that we're on speaking terms, because obviously we are, you know, I'm pretty much working for them at this point. But I think if Don't Not came to me, they're like, hey, we want to make Banishers 2. That would be my suggestion for Banishers 2. Take this universe that they made, that's kind of cool, and then set it like in a smaller setting where you can actually make like cool choices.
Can I beat the snow?
Can I beat the snow?
My sisters and I used to have snowball fights all the time.
Like, are we in like a new? Are we supposed to be in like a new zone here? Are there actually 2 more zones? You think like 1 south and 1 north? It can't be much to the south though. That should just be a thin strip of land.
Of course, they always had to win. What about you?
I once went to Cambridge with my mentor, Nicolas Fatillo de Didier, to visit his friend Isaac. Now, Mr. Newton is a great scientist, but he and Nicolas did drone on. Looking out the window, I saw white. I went into the courtyard. Snowflakes drifted slowly down. I'd like to say I'm embarrassed to admit this, but I danced in the snow in the courtyard at Cambridge University.
Well, did she say Nikola Tesla was her mentor? 9%, yeah, but like I said last time, that work completion is like very deceiving, because if this was God of War or like a Red Dead Redemption, you'd be like, okay, that's 600 hours of gameplay. Like traveling from here to up here is like that's like 10 minutes. The same goes from like exploring this entire area. We're talking probably like 30 minutes to explore this entire area, depending on if there's some like hard challenges or whatever. Like, once I have this ability to do the wine thing, we're gonna zoom through completionism. Like, I guarantee you 100%. She name dropped Newton, how very unique of her. Yeah, she said Nicholas too, though, so I wonder if it's like, if her mentor was Nicholas Tesla and they were having a conversation with Newton. No, Nicholas Tesla was alive at this point, right? Nicholas Tesla's way later, isn't he? I don't remember. What's that show that has Nicholas Tesla as a character again? Sanctuary? That doesn't love it. Unless it's a ghost or a vampire. Sanctuary show? What's it called? Is this Sanctuary? I think it might be Sanctuary. Nicholas or Tesla? Dude. Oh yeah, it is the show, I think. I remember liking Tesla in this show. I think he's a vampire or something. I should watch this show again. I never finished the show. This show was kind of cool. Sanctuary show. What's this show even about? Where this is. Modern society's evolution involves stem cells, gene therapy, transplants, and cloning, but also exposes the existence of monsters that hold the key to our race's future. Okay. And her quest to protect various cryptids, legends, and abnormal animals, people with certain extraordinary powers and abilities. She heads the Sanctuary Network, which is large facilities, no sanctuaries. Oh. Did anyone watch that show? I just remember Tesla being a character in that, him being a cool vampire. Mount Pleasant. Is there actually a mountain location? Oh, I guess this is pretty small. I wish I had access to Sci-Fi Channel. I enjoyed watching B-tier Sci-Fi slop. I mean, I just home DVD'd all of it. I just got it all as home DVD. Rob. I do wish more people, more developers did the like timed thing though, where you have like a certain time to do things, like Outer Wilds. These games are so much fun.
Not gonna ask for help?
Sit down.
Oh, I don't want to do that. Oh.
I think I used to count my wolf kills on one hand.
I started watching Rings of Power Season 2. It's pretty good so far. I think, assuming they can keep it the same quality, I think it's going to serve as a really good, like a prologue to Lord of the Rings. Which is kind of what I wanted it to be. I wonder if Rings of Power is a little bit more, especially Season 2, is a little bit more in tone with like what how Tolkien like saw his worlds. Especially for something like the Silmarillion.
Did you hear that?
Yes. Nearby.
I want to see in the one meme, the boat thing. The Orc nuclear family. What the hell? What is that? What is that? What is that? You must not have seen it yet. Oh, is it from Season 2? Maybe not. I just watched episode 3. I think episode 4 came out yesterday. Silmarillion, yeah. How can I run? How can I hide the Silmarils?
Dodge!
Ah! Ah! I mean, both, I need to plug my keyboard in, it's running out of battery. Both, everything except for the Hobbit pretty much has, like, you know, Tolkien's world isn't necessarily, it's very beautiful, but it's also very, very dark. And I feel like the Rings of Power show manages to capture that, like there's some they have some inconsistencies in their choices, but I think they managed to capture that darkness a little bit more. I like some of the choices they've made in how to like adapt that material, without having access to the Silmarillion, right? So they can't actually use the events from the Silmarillion. They can only use the events as they were described in Lord of the Rings or The Hobbit. Or whatever. They have to like fill in the blanks between those spaces, but I think they've done like a pretty good job. Oh, there. Felt like very unnecessary physics on that poor wolf. It is mind-blowing how good Tolkien was. You know, there are authors today that I like way more than Tolkien. But Tolkien didn't have any of the benefits that any of them have. He didn't have like all this knowledge and all this like, I don't know, like history and stuff to base his to base his books on. He didn't have like, you know, 60,000 other fantasy authors writing books that he could read and be like, oh, that's a cool idea. Oh yeah, I like this writing style. Oh yeah, that's a good way to build the world. I mean, he had history. I mean, it's based on history and mythology, but he was also giga racist. No, I don't think Tolkien was very racist. I think he was probably about as racist as anyone in his time was, but I mean, he doesn't have any like intentional racism in anything he's written, I don't think.
Oh, shite. Oh, I don't like this.
Is that just a build to the other guys using?
Not strong enough.
I'll blow that.
Watch it. That harvester switched form.
Physical
Ow.
to spectral. They do that.
That's
Hey!
cool.
Get back here now. Bending the rules, are we?
Oh, okay, I can get switch out of that. That's cool. Ow.
Running away, are we?
Lovecraft was very racist. For example, Tolkien was just contemporary racist. Yeah, Lovecraft was racist. Well, I actually haven't read up on Lovecraft, but I'll take your word for it. Like, I know enough about Lovecraft to believe that. I know enough about Tolkien to believe he I think like if I imagine Tolkien today, I don't think Tolkien would be like a racist. The enemy to third punch attack restores 6 spirit points. Or at the red hook and Medusa's skull. No, I know enough. Like I know what Lovecraft's cat was named. I know enough about Lovecraft to not feel any need to push back against someone calling him racist. Like I don't personally know. I haven't actually read up on anything, any of his personal positions, but I know enough about him to be like, okay, that's very believable to me. In the move to third, punch attack restores 6 spirit points. That's cool. Sure, let's go for that.
A harvester. Wonder how many other species of scourge New Eden has in store.
Perish the thought.
Why don't we have like a little menu that tells us all about the different there's gonna be 4 ghosts up here? Oh no, is this a branching path? Like we could have gone both ways? Cool, so if we actually replay the game, we might get some new stuff. Cool. He was so racist that even French people were too exotic. I remember there was some casual racism in whatever that tablet game it was was called, with the Tomb of the Pharaoh, whatever it's called. I don't remember the name of it. I remember there was some casual racism in there though.
Now would be a good time to speak a few words of power, just to be sure.
My voice commands you, unveil!
Make a run for it!
Hello?
That corpse is taking aim.
I'll one more time.
Think you could take on a ghost?
I did it wrong. Ow! This guy should go play roulette.
Why do I get the feeling that we're sitting ducks?
Because poker is a skill game.
Away with you! Reinforcements!
Ow.
You need my help.
Have a bit of this.
That specter's seen a corpse and it wants it for its own.
Get lost, won't you?
Oh.
Look to me.
Yeah.
Cool. Both expansions should get omitted from his anthologies for good reason. I was thinking calling Lovecraft something like Gear is rather cheap thinking. Sure, he was a racist, scared man who wrote down his thoughts, most importantly wrote, but I thought rest just didn't. Need to remember his contemporaries committed literal lynchings and race massacres, I assume. What are they if scared writer man is giga racist? They're giga mega Hitler racist. Racist MK2. Here we get to some of what he wrote later on in his life. Marrying a Russian Jewish woman also probably helped. I mean, that's a good step though. I don't think I...
Something's nearby.
Where is it?
Sauce G. If a Oliver said would not be reading his works, yeah, I mean that's fair. I mean, even for Lovecraft, you can probably excuse some of his racism on the society that he lived in, right? I mean, most people, for whatever reason, that create art, do seem to like, if given the option to, seem to lean pretty progressive. I just read Cool Air last week, phenomenal short story. I haven't read any of Lovecraft stuff, but that's only because I've heard that it's like, it can feel pretty outdated, and I generally don't enjoy stuff like that. But that doesn't mean it's bad or anything. Only 7 pages. The hell? The Silmarillion is 1,000 pages. The one, the biggest controversy that we got with the the Rings of Power show is just the black people being elves and dwarves and stuff like that. I would be super curious where Tolkien would stand on that. From like a world building perspective. Because to me, I wonder if like I feel like if you had asked Tolkien like what happens if like a person from Lord of the Rings like Middle Earth Africa slept with an elf, like you know we know elves and humans can have children together. I wonder if his answer would just be yeah, you would have like a mixed child. Oh god, I thought I would go up for this.
You did well back there. I might have to increase your...
Oh god, I gotta go back down again then.
Hey.
Had your doubts, did you?
Don't get cocky. There's always more to learn. Key
What's that
thing about a
algorithm?
scourge?
A maid of many spectres are bloody angry, they built himself a body. Many spectres.
A scourge is made of many spectres merged.
Not always. A harvester, for example, is a scourge born of a single spectre. A scourge will always seek a new physical body, often made of different materials. Very poor. Perhaps you'd prefer an easier question?
Was there no campfire to light down there even? Yeah, well I gotta go back down to climb up then.
Nature of a ghost, perhaps?
Ghosts have ties, ghosts have leash essence, they have unfinished business.
Ghosts have ties, objects through which they're bound to someone living.
You are the opposite of Charles. Good at the practical, terrible at the academic. I hope it's enough.
I never really thought of fantasy elves as white people, like it's obvious now, it's like other or something. I think that, I think particularly in Lord of the Rings, I wouldn't call if Tolkien said no, elves are just not like they are naturally fair skinned. Even if a person of color and an elf, you know, had a child, it would just be naturally fair skinned. I wouldn't have any issue with that. Like I wouldn't be like, well, that's racist, Tolkien. But I wonder if the answer would just be that the elf would also be mixed skin. I mean, dark elves aren't like a new concept. It's something that that has been throughout history. Though their existence in the Tolkien verse, I think, is pretty disputed. I think some people think that that's something that I think there's texts that are contradictory on that aspect of Tolkien's stuff. Elves are fan Swedes, they're like you, but better and speak a funny language.
This is locked from the other side.
Any bags?
No?
Hello, Mr. Line. I hear you will soon be playing Baldur's Gate 3.
Yeah.
Personally, I cannot get behind that idea. Baldur's Gate 3 was made by a small indie studio that relies on people buying their game.
Yeah.
In case you didn't know, they added no microtransactions to their game. Big respect. Consequently, if people watch you play the game, they will probably not be buying it, thus not funding the greatest small indie game developer of our time. I hope I could make you reconsider.
Big respect. Thank you so much, Jeffrey, for 55 monthly notes. Much Michiano, Mikado, Manal, Potato. Welcome back to the live, buddy. And you're much guns. Dude, I'm so sore. My ass is sore. Big respect. They also added no microtransactions to their game. Big respect. We gotta do this just to be clear, though. Baldur's Gate 3 DLC Deluxe Edition. We just gotta do this just to be clear, just so we're on the same page. But yeah. I have now reconsidered, and I actually agree with Sir. I'm not gonna play Baldur's Gate 3 anymore. I also changed up their African elves, designed to look more black aesthetically, and it works. They had that ambiguous brown look for the longest time. We did it, Reddit. Yeah, your money. Convince me. Unless someone subscribes and tells me to play it, though. Svenska talande bättre folk. Yakuza 6 next. Play Origin Sin 2 instead. Original Sin. Jesus Christ. If we played those games as well, we would play Baldur's Gate 3 in like 2 years. Thanks for the sub, though, sir. Hope you're having a great video gaming time. We're just talking about Rings of Power and Black Elves right now. Just normal stuff normal people talk about. I think Paizo has done a really good job recently of diversifying their world, which I think is cool. Not just in the sense of like, oh, there's black people now, but more like all elves aren't the same, all orcs aren't the same. You have city orcs, and you have city elves, and you have forest orcs, and all of that type of stuff. So you're not just like an orc is an orc or an elf is an elf, which I think is really cool. Episode 5 in the first season, but I stopped watching for reasons. I think it's pretty good. I like it. Jungle orcs, yeah. That's like one of my big problems with most systems. And most settings is like that everyone is the same. Like everyone is just the same. Like, oh, if you're an elf, then you're an elf. Every elf is an elf. What if Sauron reproduces with an elf? Well, then they become a Maiar. There's one where it becomes just humans with funny hairs. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for sure. Though, I mean, to an extent, I guess I prefer that over the alternative, which is that they're all just different. Personally, I prefer that over the alternative. I think if you want to make the race of elves and you want the elves to be mysterious and strange, and they're all kind of similar, I think that's cool. But I think then you need to have that reflected in the world as well, right? Like if Paisa made elves like a rare ancestry, and they're like, oh yeah, there's a few thousand elves in the world. They live around these enclaves. Then I'd be like, okay, cool. Like now I'm fine with it. But if you're gonna be like, well, there's millions of elves, there's the billions of elves in the world, then you would expect there to be like a very broad difference between them, right? An old six-mouth. Since I have arrived in New Eden, I have been amazed by the lack of knowledge gathered about the area. It is like, for the settlers, history of the place began when they arrived. No wonder they often feel clueless when facing unexpected events, since they cannot refer to the stories each generation transmit to the next. But we are far from being the first inhabitants of these wild lands. So I intend to collect in these humble pages the fragments of this unrevealed past, thanks to the few natives and elders who trust me. For instance, suddenly, epidemics seem to have regularly struck this beautiful valley. According to my research, the many tribes of the Bay agreed a long time ago it should be avoided. For their hunters and people who stayed near it for too long often fell sick, or even worse, brought back diseases to the settlements. Their traditions talk of hidden and forbidden place at the center of the valley, nicknamed the Ill Mouth, or the Sick Mouth. This is truly fascinating. Maybe this could explain why previous settlements failed. I believe there is more than just fairy tales in these warnings. The wise observations of historical and repetitive events made into stories, like we do in the Old World. According to the only native of New Eden, this agreement to stay away from the valley approximately happened when the first white men disembarked in Roanoke Island. So around 1585? Does it mean nobody lived around in more than a century? I must learn more about this and about the past colonies in this area. I'm sure my students would love to know more about all this. Deborah Comenius, schoolteacher of New Eden, August 1687. I think, but I mean, Tolkien's elves are different, though, right? Like Tolkien's elves were different from different cultures depending on what breed of elf they were. It also watered down that some of the story potential, like old D&D Tiefling was a tragedy, curse, it wasn't really a great thing to be, which opened up all sorts of characterization. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I agree with that. Has that really changed in Pathfinder 2nd edition, though? New D&D Tiefling is just human with sexy horns and tail and different skin color. Character doesn't bear a burden of the cursed heritage of being a Tiefling and have to deal with that. What's the description of a Tiefling in Pathfinder 2nd edition? Tiefling, Pathfinder 2e. All characters have access to the Tiefling versus their heritage. When the influence of a demon, devil, or other fiend infiltrates the bloodline of a mortal family, Tieflings are the inevitable result. Tieflings carry the sinister mark of the fiendish claims upon their flesh, and their specific abilities or physical qualities vary according to their heritage. Hellspawn are those who descend from devils, Grinspawn hail from demonic influence, and Pitborn bear the influence of demons, though these are only three most common among the wide variety of Tiefling lineages. Between a fiend's direct influence and the time a Tiefling child is born, for those both born to ignorant and fearful parents, childhood is particularly hard, but even those whose families accept and nurture them face fear and prejudice from society as a whole. In some cases, this rejection encourages a Tiefling to embrace the evil within their heritage. Others carve out a place that and live a fulfilling life despite the challenges facing them. Pathfinder Tieflings are still the old style Tieflings, yeah. Yeah, because in the last Guardians, Tieflings were more prevalent. They're more acceptable. That was just because they were more prevalent. That was kind of the theme there. They were still mistrusted by a lot of people, but like there were just a lot of them, so they were more commonplace in society. We didn't just have like 1 or 2 or 3 of them, but there was so much devilish influence in that area that like there were just so many of them that they were considered more normal, I guess. The new D&D Tiefling direction was a mistake personally. Pathfinder still has treasure factor. Like the modelists, which usually rip their mothers apart during birth. Jesus.
Where are you?
I'm here.
Do you hear that?
Over here.
Do you hear that?
Oh, body.
Did you see that?
Let's follow it.
Rob. But Quillops spawns epithet. But also in Pathfinder, that's probably the reason that Tieflings are a uncommon heritage, right?
Come back to me.
1 in 1,000 people. Rebecca Hardgrave.
There's a name. Rebecca Hardgrave.
Please. I am locked.
A trap! Extra trap!
Hey! More fun.
Damn, I'm good at the game.
Leave me like
Up there. I think a way to pass could be near.
Unlikely to appear in a population less than 5,000, like there's just not enough outside influence in the hamlet.
Where are you? Oh, there.
I think both ways are cool though, but I think for some specific stuff, like for that's a plot point right there if you have a lot of Tieflings in a small hamlet, yeah. But I mean that's kind of what I did with the last Guardians, right? The idea there was that there was so much
The
devilish
spot
influence
can't be far.
that there was just a ton of devils or Tieflings everywhere. Well, that was supposed to be abnormal though, right?
I need to stop at some point. Here would be alright.
Like I described that as being like that was like peculiar, that was like weird. That was like a thing that was different, unusual. In the first and only, I've only run one path and one 5th edition campaign, right? In I think in my first and only 5th edition campaign I ran, the players came to a village, And there was like a lot of bad shit happening in that village. There was some like someone was like leading monsters there, or like selling information to monsters. I don't remember what the details were, but the prime sus was a tiefling. And then the players, of course, were like, of course it's not a tiefling. This is just like the red herring. It's just supposed to be like, oh, you know, it's too obvious that it's a tiefling because all the evidence pointed towards the tiefling. But then the plot twist was that it was actually just a tiefling. Like the idea was exactly what the players supposed. It was supposed to be so obvious that they were like, it can't be the tiefling. It's too obvious. He has to be being framed or something. Like, this is just a stereotype. It's like, nope, that was just a stereotype. And that's why we're following all the tropes and we buried the gays. Yeah. There were also a gay couple in that town. Yeah. You can't win. You include gay people in your campaign. That if you don't include gay people in your campaign, then people are upset. If you include gay people, but there's like tragedy, then they're like, what the hell? Why is there tragedy around these gay people? And then in my new campaign, the one we just finished. There was also a gay couple. Well, there were multiple. There was one gay couple, and then for a second the players thought that I'd killed off another gay couple, but the character was still alive. They just hadn't like rescued her yet. What do I use for this? Magnetite. Okay, can I upgrade something else with magnetite? So I always play a queer character opposite to James' plan. James kills you, you're like, oh, okay, kill the only queer character. Alright, I see how it is. Plots in a gay way. I very much just go by feel when I,
For years, Kate Newsmith believed she did not measure up to her sister.
Cool.
Now she knows that in her kindness, she is at least her sister's equal. Thick skin has paid for her sins. But what of her sister? What will Kate do now? Her people look to her for their future, their protection, their survival.
Weird. What's the point of that? Is the game warning me to travel back a little bit and see what's happening? We have 3 activities here. Ah, you know what, let's just go back. Might as well. Yo, what's happening? Is this where the activity is?
A moment, Banisher. I wondered if you'd render me a service. Paid, of course.
What do you need?
I needed Arthur Carty, but with that you've helped enough. No, I need iron. The best you can get. I'm running out. I'm reusing what I can, but I've scoured the camp and there is no more. I could search the woods, but we need nails and we need them now. I cannot leave the camp, but you can. For a fee, of course.
Aye, maybe I can. For a fee, of of course.
I heard Fort Jericho used to have a blacksmith. Perhaps you'll find some there?
Is that the mountains I was in?
Let's trade, Mrs. Eden.
All right, let's.
Yeah, she doesn't like me much. I'm still ill-favored. All the prices are up.
Thank you for your time, Mrs.
Thanks for nothing, Banisher.
Yeah, she mad. Oh, mad. To those who walk the woods, wolves roam the valley. An unknown beast howls at night. Stay away if you would live. AN.
Howling in the fog. Jacob and Benedict's Valley.
Maybe.
Jacob can't come back, can he?
No. But if it makes you feel better.
I don't want to go all the way down here when I don't have this creeping ivy ability, though. Nah, we're not doing
We
that.
can go and check.
Er det sysselgutten? Er det sysselgutten? Det er flink gutt. Det er flink gutt, Logan. Jeg er glad i deg.
Red McWraith.
She doesn't seem too mad at me.
I didn't expect you back.
I'm working my way back to New Eden Town.
There, you're on your own.
What's the word around here?
What's new around here?
I have no time for gossip.
What's your plan?
Now that you're in charge, what's the plan?
We finish what we started. We find the strength to leave New Eden forever. But not yet. They still have too much fear in their hearts, and not enough hope.
The region is still dangerous. They may never find the courage they need to leave it.
Are the people all right?
How fare the people round here?
We're not out of the woods yet. You'll excuse the pun.
Your sister owed me money.
I'm sorry to bring this up, but your sister owed me money.
So?
Good one, yeah.
I did my part. As the new leader of the camp,
He's a funny guy.
it falls on you.
Or she's a funny girl.
Let me be sure I understand. You killed my sister, and now you're asking me for payment.
Never mind.
Whoa, when you put it like that.
Yes.
Never mind, forget it.
I'll try.
I just wanted to see.
Do you wish to talk about what happened with the beast?
You killed my sister. I have nothing more to say to you.
Thickskin was guilty. I mean, I'll just...
Thickskin did what she did, and you were as horrified as I was. I laid the blame where it belonged.
You executed her.
Yes, I did. I know it seemed cruel. I contend that it was necessary. Or seemed so at the time.
It was an accident.
Sometimes, Banisher, I wonder if we did not exchange one monster for another.
Settlement seems to be well.
The settlement seems to be doing well with you in charge.
We've made some gains, but we're far from ready to leave.
Did you tell them what Thickskin did?
I told them she died hunting the beast. Some are yet in their sullens, but they're better with sleep now the nightmares have stopped.
Nightmares have stopped. Curse recedes.
The beast is dead. The curse recedes.
Why did you kill it? Was she bad? Well, there's two reasons. Two reasons. Reason number one, they she was the leader of a caravan escaping from New Eden, which is the place that we were in at the beginning of the game. That's being haunted by a nightmare. That's another story. And as she took all these people with her, like a bunch of people with her, and then she was like she was like, hey, all of you people that seem particularly weak and like a burden, I'm gonna give you these whistles, and I need you guys to travel right, and we'll go left, and then we'll meet up somewhere up ahead. So she gives all of the like weak, all the burdensome people, all the old people, all the women, these whistles, and she sends them off on their own. You know, because. And then she says, you know, if you need our help, just blow the whistle. We'll be nearby. And then they travel by themselves. They need help. They start blowing the whistles. But then those whistles are wolf calling whistles. So they all get eaten by wolves. And then the thick-skinned lady was like, that's her sister, thick-skinned, was like, hey, I mean, they were weak. If they wanted to live, they should have been stronger. I don't know what to tell you. It's not my job to take care of them. You know, we have enough burdens on our own. We can't take care of them and ourselves. So that's reason number one. Reason number two is I need to kill people to bring my wife back. So I need to keep murdering people if I want to bring my wife back. So that's why I'm murdering people.
Game returns slowly to the woods.
Or not my wife, but
Whatever
my woman.
you did, it worked. Still, some troubles yet vex. The bodies of the lost are buried, many without names. But we found tracks. They lead away into the woods. Some may have escaped. I need to know for sure.
For sure.
If they're alive, you mean?
Yes. And if they're dead, that they won't be coming back. We need no more beasts.
A new scourge is always possible, but very unlikely without the nightmare's influence.
Probably best to confirm, eh?
Thank you. I followed the tracks as far as I could from the killing ground. I left a red flag as a marker. From there, I ventured no further.
Bye.
Goodbye to you for now, Kate.
It's
Damn this to hell.
It's mainly the bring my wife back part of that I'm doing it for, though. That's like the main part. Kate identified what bodies we could. They are a bunch of people. We buried them in place, still missing. Etienne Rowley, Goodman Barboon, not Goodman Barboon. I think these are developer names. Why did you want to bring your wife back? Does she owe you money? Yes. I mean, there's no wines down here, so I could probably go back here. Well, we're only doing the bring the wife back ending for two, because, well, one, it seems like a cool ending, but two, it seems like the ending least people will choose, I think, because it requires you to be a pretty big asshole. I feel like most people playing the game would not go for that ending. It's also contradictory to what your wife, or not wife, but what your girlfriend would want, what Anatea would want. It's not her. Being brought back from the dead is not her jam. So I figured, like, hey, I mean, this is like a cool thing to do, I guess. The point of interest in an underground location there. I guess let's see where this brings us. But like I said, I think, assuming this game doesn't drag on for too long, I think we might just play through it one more time when we're done with it. With the intention of just kind of like, playing through, like on story mode, like we'll just run through the game just to see like what's different. Like if there are actually any like major differences depending on your choices. So far, it seems like they've actually done a pretty good job of the choice part of the game. Okay, so I can't climb up there, right? If I go down here, then I have to go all the way around, but sure, let's do it. Rare choices actually matter. I think so far at least. I mean, like the conversation we just had with Kate, which is Thick-Skin's sister. We could choose to sacrifice. We could choose so we can. You have three choices in situations regarding ghosts. You can blame a living person, meaning you kill them and take their essence. You can banish the ghost, meaning you banish their ghost to hell or whatever. Or you can send the ghost to the afterlife or something peaceful. I don't remember what it's called. Those are three options you have for every ghost that you deal with. So with Kate and Thick-Skin, we could choose to blame Thick-Skin or to save her, or to forgive her or whatever. So I mean, technically, like, if he didn't do that, then I assume this would be completely different. That's the quest we just picked up, right? Because thick skin would be there, presumably. But I want to find out for sure, though. Yeah, might be rare choices actually matter. And the blacksmith lady we talked to was upset with us. Like, we killed her husband. So it could also be a thing where, what if I didn't kill? We could also killed her. Like, we could have killed her or her husband, or banished the ghost. I was like, no, I'll kill her husband. And I said, my wife.
Watch out! Spectre possession.
Piss off!
Killing everyone? Well, almost. Wait, does this not lead, Oh, it does, yeah. This is where I thought it would. I forgot that was a button. I'm trying to get here, because I think this leads to this. The only kind of problem though is that the choices might matter, but like the game isn't necessarily like a doesn't feel very much like a choice-based game. Like, what if you took God of War, but you added choices in? What if Kratos chose to kill boy? You're like, okay.
Stay down.
Let's see if our assertions were correct. Did I go the right? I probably did, right? Surely I went the right way. Oh, I did. I can't unsee his wagons because of you. Yeah, I saw it too. I've ruined you, huh?
Shall we?
Now just wait until you play other games and also can't unsee things like that. Maybe I've cursed you with the vision now. I've cursed you with the vision of inconsistencies. You'll be enjoying your time with the Yakuza Infinite Wealth. You'll be like, wait a second, how did this Infinite Wealth get here? I would never ruin, you would never ruin the Yakuza for me, would you? Oh, I would, yeah, I would. I'm very petty. I mean, you're ruining my Twitch chat by not being a tier 3 subscriber, so... I would, yeah, and that's the problem. That's why I feel justified in what I'm doing. That's exactly why. That's why I feel justified. You have zero remorse for how you're ruining my life. I added one new emote, but I wanted to wait to say anything until Phil's Bagman shows up, because it's a Phil's Bagman emote. This is out again? Oh yeah. That's definitely for bad. Did you find it immediately? I have your 7 TV profile. Oh, does it show the most recent emails there? Wait, I thought I lowered this somehow, but I didn't. There's a log of them. Oh, what the hell? That's cheating. You just cheated. You committed adultery right now. Cheater boy, cheater boy. I'd wanted the cat dancing. He was a cheater boy. I didn't die that. I don't know who did that. That's probably Sir. That's what I pay Serp full time to do, to add emotes to the chat.
This is cursed, no doubt.
Am I gonna fight in this area? No, we're just gonna do the unbounding, right? Five years from now, what am I gonna get put on the payroll?
Spirit, leave now.
I don't know. When you do something worthy of money, I guess. What did I just get? Hello? Oh, is it the ring? If you can mute and attack increases damage for the next level. Many people waiting for their first paycheck. Yeah, but I mean, you guys are getting 100% of the YouTube revenue. You guys just need Itaret to suggest more games. I think those Fate videos got like a lot of viewers. I mean, not like YouTube celebrity, a lot of viewers, but here's the current state of Serp's money. Basically, no viewers on anything, but I think the not the Banishers, these videos. It wasn't not the Faith videos. I thought something got like 50 viewers or something. Or quite popular. Damn, this why is this Baldur's Gate 1 part 13 so popular? Why is Nimd in the thumbnail? Which thumbnail? Oh, here? I don't know. I guess we were oh, I was watching the clip. That's a clip of him getting electrocuted by eating cereal. Baldur's Gate 1 was pretty popular, huh? My Summer Car, yeah, that's there. I mean, that's like, why did this get so, like, what happened to the YouTube algorithm on these things? Pathologic too. Yeah, that's serves money right there. I think you need a lot of viewers before you can you get into the ad revenue program, I think. I don't think I play games in a way that's conducive to YouTube necessarily. Well, I mean, I think it works on YouTube, like, obviously, but not for, like, gathering like, an audience. I need to do more poke facing and, like, memeing. Hey, YouTube. Take heart? More like take fart. If I make a YouTube channel, farm your clips in Game Popper, do I legally own your cut? Yeah, sure. If you want to make a YouTube channel and farm my clips, you have my permission to do that. I don't care how much money you make doing it. If you want to take all my Twitch VODs and edit them, you own all my content, okay? Whatever you want to do with it. I don't care. Oh, do you mean like normally how it works? You're not asking me like if I would give you permission? Wait, this isn't even the right way? Oh, maybe it is the right way. It has to be, right? Oh, yeah. And that clip industrial complex. You can come circle my videos if I don't pay you. How does it normally work? Well, normally I own the rights to everything I produce, and I don't think you could edit anything enough to claim you have like
The marker Kate mentioned.
Let's find these missing settlers then.
I don't think
obviously they're dead, but let's find them anyway.
I don't think you could edit a stream enough to claim fair use. I think that would be very intense. The reason most streamers don't care is just because if let's say in this hypothetical world you started using all my clips you posted on YouTube as shorts, you got like giga big somehow, you started making like tens of thousands of dollars on YouTube just through my clips. In this crazy hypothetical scenario, there's no shot I wouldn't get a kickback from that, you know what I mean? Like, there's literally no shot I wouldn't get a kickback from that. There's no shot you're running like a YouTube channel that gets millions of views off my clips, and then I have no viewers on Twitch, you know what I mean? That just doesn't happen. Make us whole? Wait, what is that about? Kick this back. What? What am I kicking back? Don't do it, Dwellius. Oh my god. What? Wait, why did the emote take a while to load there? The hell? Was that is there a delayed Dusty emote? I never got in this place, I don't think, right? Weird. What do you... That's rope, yeah? I've used it so much I can make a Dusty appear at will.
There's more of them.
Leave it to me.
Yeah, normally, like you couldn't legally do that. Or I mean, I don't think anyone's actually tested that in court, but I can't imagine a scenario where you could edit a video enough to claim fair use of a stream. That would have to be a crazy amount of. That would have to be crazy transformative.
Someone sickened. Maybe all of them.
If so, at least one recovered. Or died somewhere else.
I mean, oh, sorry. To any who survived the attack, danger surrounds us. Injured by the beast, our companion sickened and died. We buried him. I hereby stand testament to his bravery. Without his sacrifice, I too would be dead. Blessed be his soul, and may he forgive us, for though he asked us to bury his axe with him, we kept it as our only weapon. We shall strike out on foot for the coast, which lies southeast. Etienne tells me we leave in minutes. Pray for our souls, you who find this, for I doubt we shall survive the journey. MS.
3 of them found a way out. One succumbed to his injuries. They went southeast, hoping to reach the sea.
Then we'll do the same.
Oh, this is southeast. Well, should I follow this blood trail first? Oh.
This'll be where they buried their companion.
I've seen worse resting places.
I think if you're on the hardcore grind to become like a big boy content creator, you probably wanna like edit all your stuff down. Like ain't no one watching 5 hours of me playing this, you know, for like 40 mods.
Well, I'm a good enough cragsman, but I don't think I can climb this.
There's no jump to be had, not that I can see.
And I guess I'm taking the long way around.
What is that? What is the long way around? What is the long way around in this scenario? I'll find my own way down as I go. I'll go. What the hell? The marker's all the way down here? Oh, this game is way bigger than I thought it was. Huh? This game is big. This is a big game, guys. Er du deppa, Vloggen? Er du deppa, vennen min? Hæ? Er du litt deppa? Oh, word. Er du litt deppa, sjef? Ja, du er litt deppa. Er lov å være deppa? Det er det. Du er en flink gutt, da. Why would they make this game so big? Yeah, now we're doing the kisses again. Ways to make big map in UF5 and they got excited. Yeah, maybe. Oh, I guess we're heading up here again. Was I supposed to climb? Oh no, there's no climbing up here, okay. Life goes on and on and on and on. What am I? Oh. Yeah, yeah, yeah. On and on and on and on.
Body, come back to me.
Yeah, I'm coming. Just you gotta give me a second, my lady. I hate the button they put the map on. I genuinely hate it. I don't.
Watch out! Spectre possession.
Let me.
Away with you!
I am him. That's a kick-up point of interest. And plus spirit points. I guess it just doesn't feel like they've done enough with their environments to warrant making the world this big. Maybe they should. Maybe you know, if we wanted a more realistic route to keep the game similar to what it is now, maybe they should have. Okay, so this doesn't help me get up here either. How the hell do I get up there? Maybe they should have just gone Witcher 3 style, like just like semi-open world. The snowfield looks nice in the woods. Yeah, I mean it does look bad of it. Just. Oh, there we go. That's good now. Maybe semi-open world would have been a better choice.
Why leave me like this?
You call Witcher 3 semi-open world, yeah? This is like Witcher 2, I can see that. I can see that, yeah. That makes sense to me.
Oh there!
Oh there, woman.
Wait!
I see you're a woman, and I'm attracted to that.
Oh, body.
Oh.
Die, you bastard!
Hey, what's up, milady?
Are you Rebecca Hardgrave?
Hard
That's my
grave.
name, yes.
I'm
How may I
John
help you?
Death.
Are you the one who's attracting the wolves? Wolves? What wolves? Who are you exactly? I'm Antea Duarte. This is Red McWraith. We're Banishers. Do you know what that means? Banishers? That means you can speak to the living on behalf of the dead.
That's part of it, yes. Why, do you have someone in mind?
Ferdinando Miller. My Fardy. Death parted us, but my love is strong. I came back for him. I love him so, but not once has he come to see me. I must know why.
How did you die?
There's no delicate way to ask this, I'm afraid. How did you die? We left civilization in New Eden Town for the cold desert of Fort Jericho. The path was steep and rough, and we were greatly burdened.
And the wagons couldn't get up.
It was hell, but we walked through it together.
And we just kept seeing wagons
As
everywhere.
we walked, I fell into a daze. I remember little after that. A pain that grew, a great, uncontrollable tremor. Fatigue, a deathly fatigue.
Did he eat her?
Fardy was at my side as ever. He held my hand, bade me sleep. When I opened my eyes, I was here, alone.
How did you meet him?
How did you meet him? It was market day. I'll never forget it. It was rich, exotic, an abundance of treasures from across the known world. I saw him through the crowd. Our eyes met. I didn't know it then, but I was meeting the love of my life. I could not admit it to myself, not at first, but I had to have him. And in the end, I did.
Where can we find him?
New Eden's a big place. Where can we find him?
We were on our way to Fort Jericho. We were to open a store together. It was to be a new beginning for us both. Together. Yet he's there, alone.
Oh, I should go to him.
If you know where he is, why not just go there? I've tried. At first I was able to visit him. In the quiet, as he slept, I'd watch over him. But now, something hinders me. I cannot reach him. I must know that he is well.
Goodbye.
We have to go now.
Find him, please.
So how do you get up to that place inside the cave then? Like how the hell do you get there? There's really that much left up in this area too? There's 31 soul grabbers up here? Jesus! What is wrong with these people? They really did play God of War, huh? And they were like, what have we made? What if we made God of War? There's a way to get up there.
Thinking?
It's more of a feeling. Something's wrong.
She hiding something? She said she never visited.
She said he never visited. Why? Was it too painful? Or is it something else?
More? More, give me more, give me more.
Stay down.
But a witchery. Yeah, I mean this game is very witchery. It's like if you took Witcher and God of War and then you blended them together in a what are those things called again? Blender. In a blender. Crazy blending in the blender. Then you poured like, but instead of pouring it all out, you poured like 25% of it out. Blend? What the hell? I don't think you want me to do that. Do you actually want me to do that? Because I mean, I'll do it if you want, but I don't think you actually want that. I'm gonna keep it as that. I think you probably don't want me to do that. I see you're a blender, and I am attracted to that.
Reinforcements!
How?
Away with you!
What year is this game in? 1687 or something like that, I think.
This is cursed, no doubt.
They had shotguns back then. Well, it's just a rifle, but I mean, maybe. About to name some cows in Stardew. Anybody want to be milked for months on end? Yes, please milk me. I'm lactose intolerant. Yeah, well, you're being milked. You're not drinking milk. Milk me. Milk me. Yeah, that's a milky emote right there.
Ready to walk through it if you are.
2 milking machines coming right up. Avoid travel. I'm gonna avoid my bowels as I travel. I see you're a cow, and I am attracted to the 4 damage and a tail full spirit points. Oh, okay, sure. Sure thing, boss.
Great! More fun. More friends.
Doesn't even matter when I just kill everyone instead. Oh god, what is this guy?
Your funeral.
I just banished that guy, and now it's game over. I do think I do actually like the combat system in this game. It just feels like if it was slightly smoother, it would be like a 10 out of 10. If they just worked it out to be slightly smoother, like it is pretty cool. Like they did think about it. I do like the switching. I just wish stuff like that was like came more intuitively.
Hi there, mister.
Hi there, Mr. Bagman. What's up? How are you doing?
There's more of.
I got so locked. This came from work. Well, you're looking at the proud owner of a 6-linked lightning coil, so... Oh!
I'm ready when you are.
So you got 2 beats, very nice, yeah. I haven't fixed my resistance up. But my ring has no health on it now, so... You managed to sort out your lightning. Yeah, I did. I got a ring with 30... I got a lightning ring, 30 light resistance. I rolled it to have like 46 fire resist. Then I switched that to lightning resist. And then I needed a little bit of cold resist, so I used an Orb of Annulment on it. And I locked out and got like one of the bad stats away from it. Then I enchanted frost resist on it. It also gives me strength, which I need, so that was a nice combination, I guess. Leaper Crafter, yeah, that's me. I didn't get to like try it in a run yet, though.
Reinforcements.
Let's come outside today. No, I think they realize what type of stream this
They
is last
never
time.
learn, do they?
Oh.
You'll get it next time.
Uh-oh, it's angry now.
I didn't one-shot him. Oh. I think once I get that Fury Valve thing, I'll switch out of Frenzy points. They saw us posting or yeah, that's what I thought too. I was thinking like, you know, those don't know developers probably came in there. They were like, oh, this guy looks really cool. Looks like a nice, handsome young fellow. Looks like our target audience for our video games. Maybe we should start working with this guy. Maybe